Hi everybody, welcome back to Sosnovka, the Gold Edition map for Farming Simulator. And we're back here today. I know this episode is a little later than normal. I usually do it on a Thursday, so just slightly later. But we're going to continue, and we're going to start with some harvesting. And the harvesting we're going to do today is a bit of a corn harvest, because I don't really do much corn harvesting, and I think it's a shame really. I usually just do silaging from the maize or the corn. So yeah, today we're actually going to be doing something slightly different, and we're going to be harvesting the corn with a combine harvester, which is probably something you'd commonly do if you've been playing Farming Simulator for a long time. It's just for some reason, and I have no idea why, I don't really do it. And I'm guessing actually it's because I mainly play English maps, and it's not really done so much in the UK with a combine harvester. So that I would say is the obvious reason why. But what we're going to do is get this attached, and then we'll be beginning work on field number 19. That I think is the only field which has got the corn in, so that is all we'll be able to do. But then we'll move on to another job, we'll find something else to do. So we are in, let's just have a check here, we're in the Rostelmash Torum 760 today, with the Argus 870 on the front. I'm guessing that's fairly high spec. I'm not really too familiar with Rostelmash, but it's nice that they've implemented different machinery into Farming Simulator now. And I also think that with corn it's actually easier from in the cab, because you're sort of following each row and you can actually stay in line fairly easily. Easier than with cereals really, I think. Probably personal preference whether you want to be in or out of the cab, but I do find it easier. Actually looking at it, it isn't a very big header. We did sell our other harvester because we don't really need to. We don't need to at all. Something else I would like to do is to buy another field, because I think we only own 2. Yes we do, which is fairly bad really. We do need to expand the farm. We're kind of doing okay for equipment, so hang on, actually what am I doing here? I could cut down the middle. Yeah, we're doing okay for equipment, so I don't really need to put any more money into that, but we do need to put more money into expanding the farm, into the livestock. So that is what we're going to be focusing on really in the Gold Edition diaries. But as you know, we keep doing a few missions here and there which I call contracting, because really I don't really like calling them the missions, because it's, I don't know, there's just something about it. I like to call it contracting work because you're doing work for other people, and it's actually a very good way of getting income. I'm going to be very careful about what jobs we do though. I don't really want to repeat myself too much. For example, I don't really want to do any where you have to keep transporting pallets about, because I know in a video that can get quite repetitive, so I'm going to try and avoid that kind of thing. Now I thought I could get away with not doing the headlands on this field because there's a lot of space around it, but there is a few shrubs and bushes here which are getting in the way a little bit. I might just take the headland off the top there, possibly. We'll see. I'm not going to use a worker today. Really against a worker at the moment. It takes so much money and I prefer doing the jobs myself. The only real reason I use workers is for a long-winded job, or a job which could get very repetitively boring, like I said before. That is the only reason I use them, really. I think it's good to use our own machinery and manpower. We don't need to have anyone that's doing it for us. Look at that golden corn in the top though. We'll just take one headland off, we don't need to do any more. And I was having a bit of a think about what might be coming to Farming Simulator, the next one, I'm guessing 2017, and the possibilities are pretty much endless. They can implement so much more into each version of the game, as they have been doing. Each version has had a lot more added to it, and you don't really realise that until you look back at the other ones. It's incredible how much of a long way Farming Simulator has come over the years. But I was thinking what they could do is, well, I've already mentioned my fishing idea. I think that would be good, but that's probably just me. I mean, you might not be interested in having the fishing idea, but then you can have fish farming. So you could have fish farms within the same farming complex, and you've got your arable, your livestock, and then you can have other things as well. Like you could even have like a packing unit where you have your workers in the factory who are then packing up all of the produce which you're taking off the field, like if you're doing carrots and stuff, broccoli, all kinds of vegetables. And then you could have the workers there, have them all packaged up, and then you have a forklift and a lorry, and you have to go and take all your lorry to wherever. I don't know where you take them to exactly, probably a depot somewhere to take it to supermarkets. But there is so much you could do with Farming Simulator, it's incredible. I'm not saying this because they don't put much more into each game. I'm saying this because of all the different things which are still possible to do with Farming Simulator. I mean, I have obviously no idea how long Farming Simulator is going to run for. I'm guessing a long time, as it is very successful. But like in, I don't know, 10 years time, this might look really bad compared to what is out at that time. It could just be like amazing, mind-blowing, quite literally mind-blowing. Yeah, it would just be incredible. And there hasn't really been any mods either which allow you to process all your produce. But yeah, that is just my mind going wild, really. Anyway, we are going to have to empty in a minute. We're at 80% full. We've just got the really small trailer over there. Looking full. So yes, I've had a further think as well about the Christmas Day special, Christmas Eve special it's going to be actually. It's going to be in 3 parts, as I did mention before, and I've pretty much finalised this now in my head. Because it's quite hard to sort of do a good snow mod in Farming Simulator. You can't actually snowplow it, I don't think, unless you convert one of the cereals, like wheat or something, into snow, and then use a script on like a snowplow which deletes the crop. Probably quite hard to understand what I'm trying to say, but someone has done it before. But yeah, because it's quite hard to do that, I think the best thing for a Christmas special, although not incredibly Christmassy, is to do some multiplayer as usual, probably longer than normal, in the Challengton server, and then we'll have a look at my Massey Ferguson compact tractor, as I know a lot of you want to see that, and then we will have a look at RC Monday behind the scenes, and maybe even do a bit more RC Monday videos, I'm not sure, and then we'll try and make it about an hour long. I know a few of you did say, how are you going to download, how are you going to upload that? Yeah, an hour long. It is a struggle, I have to say. Whoa, that's me not concentrating. An hour-long video is not out the question for me. Although my internet is it is quite tough with my internet, so it's not going to be the easiest thing ever. We should probably take these off here. Yeah, it will be about, I don't know, 24 hours uploading, I would have thought, in 720p. Yeah, I want to do live streaming as well, but at the moment I can't do. I've got to do something about it, and I will do. It won't be forever. There's been so many occasions where I've just had not much to do really, and I've thought this would be a great opportunity to do some live streaming, and I've just not had the facilities to do that, which is such a shame. Like, there's other games I've wanted to play in a live stream, even like completely different genres to what I normally do. I usually do simulators, but I was playing Stalker, Call of Pripyat the other day, and I was thinking this would be amazing as a live stream, but I just can't do it. So, it's so frustrating. Got to do something about it. Yeah, also yesterday, when we were using that bale handler, a few of you moaned that I called it a bale spike. That's just a habit, it really is. I don't know, I just get these pronunciations and names for things in my head and I just stick with them for some reason. No idea why. So I always call it a bale spike, even though it's clearly not. But you're right to point it out, I was wrong, and it is a bale handler. Coming back to that bale handler, actually, I would like to get a single one, just one that picks up one bale at a time, and that would probably be better for the Massey Ferguson 698 which we were using over at Court Farms. Oh yeah, also last week we did that mowing, which was our contracting work, and I said I wonder if we can bale this up as well. I can't see why we shouldn't, because it's just laying there, just cut grass is just there, ready to bale into either silage bales or hay bales. Why don't we just row it up and take it? We might as well. Free produce. We could even do that in a minute. What is the price like for corn at the moment? Fairly average. We've got some in storage from the beginning. £470 per tonne. That's the best. We're going to have to wait until it's a bit better, so we'll put it into storage for now, and then we'll sell it later on. The corn is such a yellowy colour. The wheat and the barley are more golden. This is very yellow. Right, well, we're coming to the end of the field. Like I say, it's not a very big one. Not taken very long at all. Probably an entire morning. Which leaves us with the afternoon. And I am thinking we should probably go and bale that field. Or at least prepare it for baling. So if we've got a windrower, I can't remember if we've got one. I don't think we do actually, which is going to be annoying because I was trying not to spend much money on machinery. Oh, we do. We've got one. Good. Well, that makes it much easier. Yeah, so we'll go and windrow it up, and yeah, we'll probably bale it up as well. And then next time, we will come and wrap them, unless we do hay. We could do hay. But then we need a tedder. I think we should make it to the end of here. It's only filling slowly. It's not going to fit in that trailer though, so we're going to have to go into the trailer. Right, it's just round here to the yard. We seem to be sticking with the same field again, which is what I was trying to avoid. We don't want to keep doing stuff in field 19. It's just too common. It's the most common field there is, because it's right next to the yard. It's the starting field. We're going to have to go and buy one way away from here. Not so far that it's impossible to get to in a hurry, but you know, just like it's different area. So close to the end here. Okay, so let's just finish up. Not much left to do. I'm guessing it's quite good for the ground as well when you're putting all this back into it. All the chopped stalks and leaves and everything must all rot down and create a good seed bed. So it's been different for me, doing the corn like this. Probably not different at all for you. It's just not what I'm used to doing it like this, when you're actually getting the grain. But if you want to be in the Christmas special, I'm going to say this now, it's going to be very difficult to be in the server at the right time because it's only obviously got 12 slots, so the chances are probably going to be fairly slim of actually getting in the server at the right time. But it will be, what day will I record it? I can't even remember. We will be recording the Christmas special on December the 23rd. I'm pretty sure we will be. Sometime in the afternoon or evening. I'm not sure when. But please do not just stay AFK in the server waiting to be in it. It's just luck if you're going to be in it at the right time. Great demand at the freight yard for sugar beet. I don't think we're going to need that. We shall take this back to the yard. Oh, there's our windrower, or rake, as a lot of people like to call it. We will keep this header on it. Not really got any need to take it off. we'll park that just there. Oh, hang on. If I don't lower the header down, I know someone's going to say you shouldn't leave it like that, because I've had it before. Let's just lower that down. There we go. That should be better. And yeah, let's go over to our tractor. We'll just teleport there. And we'll empty it. We'll then drop the trailer off, pick up the rake, head over to the field, which we cut before. It shouldn't be growing. I don't think it will be growing, because I think we've pretty much eliminated growth. It's on slow, so it shouldn't do. It shouldn't be growing that much. Right, so let's go and do the raking. That will probably finish us off for today. It's 22, without the lunch break as usual. We're a hard worker. And let's just remember which field it was. I can't remember which field. Which one was it? I guess if we just cross the river and head up that way, we will end up in roughly the right place. Oh yes, I remember now. We've got the forest on our right. We've then got a field which I thought was a field, and it's actually just a massive hump in the ground with some trees on. And then we've got our field which we actually are going to be working on this afternoon. So it's the next one along. Oh no! No! Look at that! Look at that! It's already grown through it. How has it done that already? I haven't even got night growth on. Okay, well that is disappointing, but it's a bit of a waste if we leave it, so I think we'll still grow it up. We probably should have cut it again. I just didn't think it would grow quite so quickly. The growth rate's on slow. I'm pretty sure we've got night growth off, and it's pretty much grown in a day, that would mean. And that can't be good. Looks like we're going to have to just go up and down the field. Field number 8, actually, the one in front of us there, is possibly a good one for us to buy. Just depends on the price. It's got that done quick. It's brilliant. I don't know if that's fully grown. I don't think it is quite fully grown. It's still very fast though. And that is us done. Very fast. So we will head back with this. We'll just have a look in our garage and see what we've got in the way of round balers. We do have one. We've got the Coon. And of course we've got the Add, I think it's called Add Silage or Add Grass mod, I can't remember exactly. It's the mod which allows you to bale the grass before it's been tethered, which is a very good mod, very handy. So back into the shed it goes. Probably a good time to say this. If you've got any suggestions for what you want us to do in the Gold Edition Diaries, please do say below, because we seem to be doing the same thing quite often. Just because this is sort of the LP which I don't really use any mods in. There are a few, but I like to keep it fairly plain and simple. So here is our Coon baler. If you want us to do like a massive silage harvest in the Christmas special, and you're in the server anytime, you know, kind of between 20th and, well, 23rd, if you just drill as many fields as possible with corn, then that'll make it way better. If I can try and get in the server, then I'll join in as well. Actually, we might do a multiplayer video tomorrow. That is probably a good time to do one. Well, that was fast. We already had some in there. But yeah, if you drill as many fields as corn, so that on the 23rd when we do the multiplayer video, we can just get straight in with the chrome big X's. We'll probably get some more, and some more lorries, so it involves all 12 people in the server. And then we could do one massive silage harvest. That would be amazing, because I know that everyone is requesting silage harvesting. Well, not everyone, but you know, a lot of people. That would really be good. Kind of feels weird baling a field which is grown again. That's 3. Not really too bad actually for such a small field. And I think this is the final row. We are virtually done. That is 5 bales, 6 bales, wow. Not bad for something which we're stealing. Well, kind of stealing, I guess. I don't technically know who owns the field. Who owns this field? I'm guessing it's just being common ground. There's a bit down here we've missed. That's when the rake messed up. And then that 50% can stay in there, because I don't think you can empty a round baler in FS. Nope, doesn't seem to empty. So yeah, that is the field done. Look at that, not too bad really. 6 bales out of it. We'll wrap those, and we'll use them as silage bales for the livestock. 25 plus 5. I think it's time to finish. Time to go and get a cup of tea. It's a trundle wagon. And it's trundling. We will just put this here, out of the way. Right, kind of messing up there. There we go. That's better. And we'll park the tractor up with the other one. And we will finish there. So, hopefully you've enjoyed this video today. Been slightly different because we've been doing the corn harvester with the combine harvester. But yeah, I think we've done quite a bit today really, not too bad. We'll have to buy a field next time, begin work on that, unless anyone else has got any good suggestions. But yeah, until next time, thanks for watching as usual. I always find it nice to see all the different comments and likes and even dislikes which I get. It always allows me to improve my videos for the future, and also your feedback is also very helpful. So thanks for watching, and bye for now.